चीज
चीज अरे क्यों किया वो क्या चीज मैं देखा भी नहीं तो बीच में मैं ड्रॉप
Let me write something for you. Geography subject.
You already wrote that?
I didn't wrote, but I wrote.
No, I didn't write.
Someone put this time. I don't know who put this. I'll just remove my head.
you
अभिप्राय का फेल हो गया
Oh, we have to sign. We have to sign.
Yes, we know.
We have to sign.
No, मैं पहुंचे बन के अभिप्राय
Ladies first. Ladies first. Ladies first.
No, you sign first.
You sign. Yeah, you sign first. You like. You sign lady and
Make up it.
I'm not talking. I'll change the pen now.
बेचारे
I'll just do something.
नहीं बदल just
I mean, date.
amazing handwriting
Thank you.
clear that go don't
Yeah.
ऐसा बना देगा यार
आदित्य राजमन पीछे
you should start a live chat
Mama hit my head.
करता था फिर वो क्लास में
मेरा कर देना.
मैं तो ऑलरेडी कर दिया तो
मैंने हरासमेंट मेरी
अभिप्राय
अभिप्राय प्रेजेंट बन जाएगा
अंशु
how do you know that one takes second
क्योंकि वो यूपी
आज प्रेजेंट बन जाएगा
मेरा किसे क्या
मेरा भी करना है
मां मेरे को ना आता था
कैसे
हाँ,
किया
तो yes
वो मैं
लास्ट पता है
ये मैंने नहीं किया अच्छा
हाई स्कूल में ऐसा
किसी ने
सातवां साल में
अभी राज बोले
राज
राज
अरे वो बहुत मस्ती करता था
is from that girls school
that girl हिंदी में बोलेगा
यार तुम्हारे
नहीं क्या नहीं अभिप्राय तूने
मैं
साइंस
बोला तो सारे इंजीनियर
Science है।
अरे नाम मैंने नहीं करा साइड
करा हुआ.
अभी किसने तो सबकी समय
साइन जैसा पेन जिसका भी लगेगा ना सबको अपसेंट कर देंगे.
क्या?
क्या
एक जैसा इंक रहेगा ना. अच्छा
तो black, white, blue, green बोल के कर देना.
किसी ने किया है ना साइन.
नहीं
मैं तो पहले क्लास में दोनों करने
भैया तो एको red, green, blue.
No, what he meant is that if anybody sign for other students, then you
and
are.
if one pen we pass then
Ma'am, no, I definitely do not think someone did this.
ma'am if one pen we pass in whole class
मैम सी मैम
I don't have millets. Have you heard about the millets?
Yes,
ma'am.
It is for poor people.
Eh?
It is for poor people, no?
It is not just for
Chola.
Chola क्या?
चोला
Textbook में definition but poor
कुम
people.
Will you keep quiet?
हाँ
Page 181.
ऐसा डाला उसने
किसने
we are studying this you can start
181 लिखा हुआ है.
इधर
Millets are known as coarse grains. What is the other name?
course
So, as you have told,
हां
it
ये
is
डाला उसने
that those people who cannot afford
yes
the main food grains, it is a supplementary food for those people.
This is small healthy.
Huh? Yes. It is having calcium, iron.
then what is kumu
So then why do rich people not eat millets?
They are also eating. Doctors are advising you take this thing.
Sure.
Ragi is like that.
So why is it cheap and it's good in nutrients? Why is it cheap?
Cheap means it is not considered as the main food.
Side.
See, we learned about rice and wheat. That way people are not using as a main food. Huh? Okay.
Same है.
बहुत सारे लोग.
You just read that millets.
तो तुम बोलो
She is reading.
She is
You
experienced
have
for
you.
it.
What is she reading?
but she has more experience
Millets.
Oh, okay. The term millets refers to a number of ingredient grains like jowar, all column, bajra, kumbu, and ragi is served as food grains for a different section of the society.
Here main grains are the jowar, bajra, and ragi.
मैम जवार में रोटी बनता है ना
हाँ.
हाँ
I will ask the question after she read.
The straw makes a valuable cattle fodder. Millets are highly nutritious and easily digestible food. They are rich source of iron, calcium, zinc, and magnesium. India is the largest producer of millets like bajra. They are grown under conditions where the soil is rather infertile, with rocky or sandy character. These crops have a short duration from 3 to 4 months.
See this one, what are the peculiarities? Highly nutritious and easily digestible food. That is why it should be included in the diet of the people. But mostly this, what is that, jowar, bajra and ragi are considered as that is supplementary food. Actually, it should be included as the main. main.
What is triticum dicocum?
That's all technical names. Scientific names.
What is that?
What is kumbu?
किधर है
बाजरा
कुंबू
बाजरा
triticum dicocum
Cholam kumbu.
मैंने मैम से पूछा पहली बार तो लेकिन ठीक है
red soil and green
So these are the main
nutrients.
components or nutrients of this bajra, ragi, and jowar. Then another thing, this is short season crop. So in between any climatic condition it can be grown. That is kharif season, rabi season, zaid season, like that when we divide that or distribute that cropping seasons. But it can be grown as intercrop or interseason crop because it did not require so much time for its growth, plus so much water presence also not there. Dry conditions also it can be grown. Okay, you read jowar.
Plantation rises meat in both areas and production. Jowar and or grape millet is one of the most important food crops in India.
I am not
मैम expert English you want English teacher but I not talk
It is already recorded.
No, ma'am भी हंस रहे हैं यार.
मैम भी हंस रही है English में यार ये तो पक्का English I not talk
We talking.
we talking
Jowar and he talking.
We not talk. Should I continue reading?
no
तुझसे पूछा तो काम है?
हाँ
You want to make your
You read now.
it accounts for 5.3% of total crop area. In the dry parts of peninsular plateaus where rice or wheat cannot be grown, it occupies large tracts and forms the staple food for a large section of the population.
What are the climatic conditions required?
Yeah. With my sorry.
It is both a kharif and rabi crop.
Jowar is both kharif and rabi crop.
Kharif.
It grows well even in the dry farming areas, mostly without
Ma'am,
irrigation
So
support.
second,
I take a picture of a nice visual representation of what you are reading
my page might be
जल्दी से निकाल दिया. जल्दी बोला.
Although most of the crops is grown on the plain, it can be raised successfully on gentle slopes up to 1,200 meter high.
Not bad.
But we have seen that it can be grown in the Kharif season as well as Rabi season. I told you it's a short season crop. That when Kharif is grown in that South Indian region, it is grown in the North India. Rabi crop is there in North India. It is grown in southern part. So like that, both Rabi and Kharif season it can be grown. Okay. Then what is required? Soil requirements.
Temperature.
Temperature.
Grows well at temperature between 27 degrees Celsius and 32 degrees Celsius at this time of germination, but it cannot be grown when temperature is below 16 degrees.
So normal that temperature requirement is 27 to 32, but it cannot grow below 16. Means that much low temperature condition it cannot grow. Okay.
Rainfall. Jowar can be grown in arid and jowar section. In arid and semi-arid areas having rainfall at 45 centimeter. However, its concentration is more in regions having less than 100 meters of rainfall.
100
Centimeters. Okay. Okay.
millimeter ही है.
आएगा मैसेज आएगा. मिलीमीटर.
मिलीमीटर में होता है रेनफॉल.
उस दिन गूगल पे
मिलीमीटर में होता है रेनफॉल. मैम देखा मैम आप बोल रहे हैं.
Millimeter is
सुनो.
millimeter is that when it is falling, the drizzle or this different variety,
तो rain centimeter.
it is coming in the form of that millimeters. But when the height is measured in rain gauge, it is stored in a place and that how much rainfall occur, that is expressed in centimeters. Sometimes when it is coming that this many millimeters of rainfall occurrence and approves this one, it comes in newspaper. So millimeter, the rainfall occur. And annually when we are talking about it is expressed in centimeters.
तो घूम के आगे सेंटीमीटर है.
बेसिकली मिलीमीटर में सेंटीमीटर भी है. मैम के है ना भाई सुन ले.
Millimeter is the
देख चुप बेसिकली मिलीमीटर और सेंटीमीटर दोनों में लगे होता है ना.
millimeter is that days that rainfall.
अबे ऐसे नहीं मिलीमीटर सेंटीमीटर दोनों.
तेरे से उर्दू में बोल रहा हूँ.
तू सेंटीमीटर खाली तू सेंटीमीटर बोला.
अरे वो बोला था कि सेंटीमीटर in short.
ओके
Like वाइकू सही था.
ओके
वाइकू सही था.
अरे हाँ ठीक है हो गया
ठीक है भाई.
You next.
You read.
Nice soil.
Soil also you read. Arid, semi-arid.
So this one has a cultivation. 70.
Method is not detailed.
Jowar does not require as thorough and prolonged preparation of the fields as in the case of rice or wheat. However, the soil management because sowing plays an important role in dry farming areas. The seeds are mostly sown using a broadcast method, but they are also dribbled in some areas. The crop matures in about 4 to 5 months.
Matures.
Okay.
ठीक है ना.
You just take that volume only. So in short we can cover. Volume you take.
Ma'am, we don't have volume.
Page 51 you take.
I mean, it's too much of volume.
51.
Then climatic condition temperature 27 degrees Celsius to 32 degrees Celsius.
I mean,
Rainfall 50 centimeter to 100 centimeter.
That is the annual. Okay. Annual rainfall that much.
Ma'am,
Soil requirements. Variety of soils ranging from heavy and light alluvium to red, grey, and yellow loam.
All types of soil it can grow. Okay.
It can grow sandy, black, and clay soil.
Hmm.
Methods of cultivation generally sold by broadcasting method.
Hmm.
Distribution Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, and major states. Other major states.
So Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Karnataka are the major jowar producing area.
Ma'am, so
No, bajra. You read.
ma'am, is it bajra or bajra?
Bajra.
No, it is not Bajra or Bajra.
You read.
Bajra or bulrush millet is an important millet crop. Most of it is used as a staple food in northwestern Pakistan and अभी ठीक है अरे पढ़ ले भाई
Ma'am, you know what? Let Bharat read.
I eat bajra.
You.
I am bajra. ये सब बोलेगा
मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ पढ़ ले शादी से.
Bajra or bulrush millet is an important millet crop.
What is this?
Most of it is used as staple food in northwestern Rajasthan and Gujarat. Plant stocks are fed to cattle. अबे तू ही काट लेगा तू बैठ.
क्या बोलता है
Used
कुछ
for thatching purposes.
मैं गंदा कब मारता है ऐसे यार
You.
पढ़ ले
Climatic conditions. Bajra is a short season kharif crop. It is grown either as a pure or mixed crop. As a mixed crop, it is grown with cotton, jowar or ragi. It is also a rain-fed kharif crop. It is seldom irrigated. Temperature. The ideal temperature for its growth is between 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. Rainfall. Bajra is suited to areas of low rainfall and can be grown even in tracts which receive less than 50 centimeter of rainfall. It is seldom grown in areas where rainfall exceeds 100 centimeter. Light monsoon showers followed by bright sunshine provide the most suitable weather conditions in the early stages of growth.
Okay.
Soil also.
Soil also.
Soil and distribution. Soil. Bajra can be grown on a wide range of soils, but it grows best in black cotton soils, sandy loams with good drainage. Distribution. Bajra is a short season kharif crop in North India. In some southern parts, it is grown in summer with irrigation. With the exception of jowar, Bajra occupies more area than any other millet crop in the country. The principal Bajra growing states are Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh and Haryana. As it is a rain-fed crop, its productivity fluctuates from year to year.
So that depends upon that water availability, its production varies. It is also a kind of millet crop, but
It does not need much rain.
no. If it is having more than 100 centimeters of annual rainfall, it will not yield. So up to 100 centimeters is fine. So it did not require more water. It is not at all grown with irrigation. That is what is seldom irrigated, never. Okay, understood? Which are the region? Now, ragi. You.
Aryan.
Ragi or buckwheat is an important millet which is grown in drier parts of South India and in some areas of Northern India. Climatic conditions, temperature. Its temperature requirement varies from 20 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. Rainfall. Ragi is one of the hardiest crops. It can grow under conditions of very low rainfall and can withstand very severe drought. It is widely grown in areas where the average annual rainfall is 50 centimeter to 100 centimeter. Soil. Ragi is grown mainly in areas of dry farming. It is raised on red, light black and sandy loams in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu and on the well-drained alluvial loams of Uttarakhand, Jharkhand and Gujarat. The yield of ragi is lower than wheat and rice, but appreciably higher than most other millets, including jowar and bajra. This is because ragi needs lower inputs and attention than most other food crops. Methods of cultivation. Ragi is a kharif crop sown between May and August and harvested between September and January. In many parts of South India, it is cultivated throughout the year with the help of irrigation. The seeds are sown by broadcast method or with the help of drills and even transplanted on well-prepared viable beds. The crop requires 3 to 5 months to mature. Distribution. Ragi occupies.
जा भाई बाबू इसमें तो खंडर पड़ेगा
Because he is reading that textbook only. I told that the volume it is very short and sweet it is. Because that much only to be learned.
मैम शॉर्टेज में सबने कारपेंटर डबल
Huh?
क्या हुआ है?
इससे भी डबल स्पीड से बोलो
क्या हुआ है?
शॉर्ट एंड स्वीट सबने कारपेंटर डबल
तो सुन
नहीं
भाई
लेकिन पता है उसको टोल चल रहा है
Distribution. Ragi occupies 1.3% of the total crop area and 5% of the total cereals.
जल्दी
No, 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 no.
हाँ उसके दिमाग में कुछ जा भी नहीं पड़ने
दिमाग में मैं ये
You don't waste the time.
डोंट वेस्ट टाइम भाई
कितने परसेंट है कितने आए
वो तो वाला
अबे रीड करके देना भाई.
देखो कितना है
भाई उससे
भाई वो नंबर
एक सेकंड तो मैं तेरे को बात भी नहीं कर रहा था
नहीं
उसको 96 है लग रहा था फोन है
क्या गाना है यार
अच्छा है
हाँ
हाँ माय बैड मेरे को नहीं पता था तुम्हारा
Listen,
साइलेंट पे कर दो
university must you live for 1 year. 10th standard you are. 3/4 of the time you are spending on masti only. So what you will do? And when mark is not coming, then blame. That is there from your parents' side and your side also. Nothing was taught. So how you are spending your time, nobody knows.
चुप ना
So we
क्या
don't
है
know. Okay. Masti, if you are leaving, you are very good in studies. I told them that very good in studies. I told them.
I'm a daughter in ninth.
Yes.
I'm a do you go for board corrections?
Okay.
मैम ये ask something
Huh?
ये ask something
I asked you go to board corrections.
The ICSE I did not. CBSE.
You went.
oh
How many papers to correct every year?
भाई
You just tell.
यदि आज
Distribution. Ragi occupies 1.3% of the total crop area.
मैम you don't think it is very fast
See,
Ma'am is
what-
questioning you.
That
वो
part,
YouTube चैनल खोल लेना चाहिए
that part is not so detailed to study. No. So that is not there in notes. So whatever is required, we have discussed.
And 5% of the total cereals. Karnataka is the leading producer.
क्यों हंस रहा है ये? रो मत ना. रो मत बोल. कोई भरत बोलता है रो मत.
भाई पानी वाली मार दिया था
भाई भरत सैलेड चल रहा है. कोई रोस्ट मत कर.
In the country followed by Tamil Nadu, Uttarakhand, Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh. The other ragi producing states are Uttarakhand, Odisha, Jharkhand.
ट्रेन रुक गई भाई. अरे क्यों हंस रहा है? पढ़ना है.
खत्म हो गया.
तू पहले 2 मिनट
क्या खत्म? फल से तो है.
0.5 हो गया
Okay. About this
Not slide.
ragi, you understood, no?
Slide.
So all those things
Well,
were
yes, it is.
climatic conditions required for the growth of ragi. Ragi require that is some amount of rainfall, so that it is a rainfall crop in certain regions, and it is requiring some kind of irrigation facilities so that it can give good yield. Okay, but this ragi crop is very healthy. It is good in iron. So that is why many of the times the doctors also advise to take ragi or include ragi in our diet.
Buckwheat is the default wheat or it is the
It is the
exotic
name. It is the other name of this one. Okay. Now we are moving to pulses. Have you heard about the pulses?
Yes.
What is pulses?
Ma'am, that good which we that moong dal and that also. Rajma.
Aditya, you tell me some names of that pulses.
Ma'am, I know Rajma and moong dal.
Ma'am, horse gram, black gram.
हमें पढ़ने बोल दे
आदित्य
Are you Aditya?
और पढ़ने बोल भाई जो पढ़ना है
आदित्य वेट
अच्छा
हाँ मूंग दाल ब्लैक दाल और बहुत सारे दाल
Dal.
बहुत सारा
मसूर
मसूर
सी 3 एग्जांपल्स
horse gram.
राजमा
Horse gram है देख ले कुलदीप.
In India, there are majority of the people.
I will show you asking you like.
Majority of the people prefer vegetarian diet. So, in order to compensate that protein in the diet, these varieties of the pulses are used. India is the major producer as well as consumer of these pulses because it is a major source of protein. In European countries and other countries, they use non-vegetarian diets. So protein content they can get, but for vegetarian diet people, this is the major source of protein.
Okay.
Now the foreign countries also start that vegetarian diet. So India is now exporting that pulses to foreign countries also. These pulses are important, that is in providing nutrients.
मेरा नहीं है भाई
Then
Why?
proteins, and it is also useful.
Ma'am, shall I put a video?
No.
दे दिया 5 मिनट
Leguminous crop. Have you heard about the leguminous crop?
no ma'am
Suna hai na? What is that leguminous
Ma'am.
crop? It is used for adding nitrogen to that, or that nitrogen fixation work it is doing. Okay, so this stem of this plant
Ribosome.
store this one that nitrogen, and gradually it adds that nitrogen to the soil. So that is why it is used as that rotation crop. It is in between.
प्रोटीन नहीं करता नाइट्रोजन एक फॉर्म ऑफ प्रोटीन
Eh?
मैं तो हमेशा
What you told us?
मैं तो राइट
What
राइजोबियम
नाइट्रोजन फिक्सिंग
फॉर नाइट्रोजन
Ma'am, it is a mutual sharing of.
इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव
So, क्या electronegative?
So, I'm not a science
Yeah,
teacher, but
right.
generally I.
but this all things in bio sometimes
Okay,
The
that
bio
is.
teacher.
So,
by science
but this one is the atmospheric nitrogen is absorbed by the plant and stored in the stem of this plant, and then after the harvesting of this crop, then this plant is allowed to stay there, gradually merges in the soil, and this nitrogen is added to the soil.
Ma'am, can you give us 1 minute rest period?
1 minute
I am only talking, no? So I am not taking
Ma'am,
this.
no,
no?
the
Ma'am, you also-
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am you will take test of this chapter
Yes.
today
Today,
ma'am you will check also
ma'am, we
no?
don't have time today.
एक घंटा
हाँ.
बाकी
Why
है।
are you so
Rotation.
busy? I'm going to give time for ma'am. Just leave.
पास हो जाता है यार
Okay.
So it adds the fertility of the soil. So this plant is used as a rotation crop.
So yeah, between let's say if there is rice, then after rice is cultivated, we can put this so that it increases fertility. When it is cultivated, then again we can put rice or some other crop
Other crop.
to increase fertility of
See,
soil.
that is what a rotation crop. And the second thing is that you get up with your book. Come here.
What?
You come here. Book you take. Sit here. Okay. So
I will say this.
No.
Okay.
So, what are the importance of pulses? Aryan, you tell all those one.
Use nutrition to
What nutrition? Nutrition to who?
body
Vegetarian.
Ah.
and protein also.
Monday content
Why you are spending your time in laughing and all? Huh? Are you in eighth standard, 7th standard like that? You are in 10th standard. Be serious about it.
भाई क्या हुआ?
Not us, buddy.
What are mainly nutrition and protein to our body?
कि मैम क्या पूछ रही तो क्या बोल रहा है?
Okay.
मैम टाइप्स ऑफ राइस पूछ रही है तो न्यूट्रिशन प्रोटीन टू बॉडी के
Types of rice. Types of rice.
This one, importance of pulses.
People provide nutrition to people who have starchy vegetarian diet.
Then
Very good.
another importance. Why pulses are cultivated in a country like ours?
Money.
It is not giving that much money.
Some pulses can be a cash crop also.
It is not a cash
It is
crop.
very cheap.
It is not a cash crop. It is not grown in much area.
It is for the purpose of eating.
See, most important use is that it is leguminous crop, add fertility to the soil and complete the work or fulfill the work of nitrogen fixation, and it is grown as a rotation crop. Okay, where it is grown? The places Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand, Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Andhra Pradesh. Sit properly. No. Okay. So that lesson is clear or not?
Yes.
Yes,
Now
ma'am. Very
let
clear.
us move to agriculture third lesson.
Nothing moment in this chapter.
Eh?
Nothing not there in this chapter.
Cancer.
Which? No.
Slash.
This only three crops, main cereals, rice and wheat. You have to learn climatic condition. Kharif, Rabi, and Zaid season. You have to check. Then millets and pulses.
So everything.
Is there? But if you are taking the volume, it is given in brief. Okay, no need to read all the.
It takes.
Ma'am, can we get 1 minute rest period?
Cash crops in chapter.
Oh, only 1 minute. No? Okay. ओए अभी ये 6 तो एमसीक्यू पढ़ ओके इसने बोला मुझे
CC. DD.
Get up. 5 minutes. Video.
Yes ma'am, I'll
Only
put
5 minutes.
only 30 minutes okay
अरे वीडियो किसका हमारे साथ पूछ
किसका लगाना वीडियो
चले तो बेटा
So the
Pulses.
नहीं आ रहा मिस्टर इसका
आ गया
शॉर्ट्स आ रहा है
Tag.
वो स्टेयर्स का स्टिकी वर्सेस स्लिपरी स्टिकी स्टेयर्स
Eh.
स्लिपरी स्टेयर्स
But I guess मैंने देखा नहीं है। मैं तो BCM से हूँ। ये ध्रुव
अभी तक
I'm putting that coming scrolling down
पाकिस्तान में
नहीं बेटा
सेंटीमीटर तो देख 1 मीटर हुआ नहीं 10 मीटर 0.0 वाली
क्लास कर रहा है
नहीं 0.001 नहीं 1000 मीटर 1000 सेंटीमीटर है ना तो 1000 मीटर 1000 सेंटीमीटर 1000 मीटर 1 किलोमीटर होता है
No need that one.
2 जीरो आएंगे ना 0
वीक या ना बोले हम उसका देखता
0.0
तो 10 का से डालना
ये आया था।
इसका
I will geography class. Ravi.
वो तो क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं? क्या? What the voice is too low.
Yes, ma'am.
आवाज is very low.
Starting से
Ma'am, 5 minutes दीजिए ना.
Fine. In this video, we will learn about
All things you have learned.
One more. Recap.
I am just telling that you are a persistent learner. Huh?
Recap. Rajiv.
Listen very carefully. Which is not included in your
I will be ready to right now. Okay, that's why.
What break?
This is what is nitrogenization. Go.
This you listen carefully. I will ask the question. Next chapter.
Microsoft answer होता है. मैसूर पाक खाते होता है
मैसूर
हाँ
मैसूर पाक
और कैस्टर सीड से कैस्टर बनता है ना
Most are owned by international
Yes.
मैं why do they provide facts like that photo
Not a cap. This one bag is there. Bag is there. So that is whenever we are plugging like this okay. So it is connected there. And caps are waterproof. Right? Support for that.
elephant से बनता है हम वीडियो को
production is very less.
वीडियो को नॉर्थ इंडियन आइलैंड अंडमान एंड निकोबार
I'm
I'm already went to North Central Island.
But India is producing large amount, but in this South Indian states. This will be last one. Where rubber?
I think then
That's
तो मैंने ज्यादा वो कम हो
सारा हुआ मैं बोलूँगा 2 बज गए
okay. Sit now. 45 minutes only. Please don't damage.
I'm not damaged.
Okay.
Now is the last one.
Yes. Next lesson ka pushu.
Next lesson का
Sugarcane and all I told, no?
Next is
sugarcane 21 to 27 degrees Celsius, 75 to
Now
75 to 100 centimeters.
mustard is
क्या लगा?
Then
Degree Celsius.
what type of crop is sugarcane?
It's a crop.
Kharif.
Not grain.
It is not a grain. Okay. It is a
Subtropical crop.
tall, grassy type.
Tropical and subtropical.
Tropical and subtropical climate it is growing. Okay. So what is that? Let us see. Sugarcane.
Ma'am, North Indian states are the most cheap. North
UP
Indian
और फिर महाराष्ट्र.
Main producer, but
No,
now there is a shift to western part of India, especially Maharashtra.
Especially Sutlej Ganga plain, ma'am.
Satluj Ganga plain is northern plain, no?
No, ma'am, it is.
अबे गंगा तो ऊपर है ना भाई.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Okay. What type of crop is sugarcane? Sugarcane is a tall,
Structure.
उसको ही देखेंगे.
perennial, tropical, subtropical.
Crazy होता है.
पता है आपको crazy है.
Perennial, tropical, subtropical crop.
Subtropical grass. So it is a grass type of plant, and its stem is used for producing sugar, khansari and gur. So what are the products from
Vanaspati
sugar?
also.
Huh?
Vanaspati.
No, not vanaspati.
Oil.
Sugar, khansari and gur.
Good.
I was at your video में गोल किया.
Ma'am, it is good or good?
That is in
Ma'am, you were at Jaggery.
Jaggery.
Yes.
But अगर छोटे form में लिखना हो, short form में.
मराठी में तो गोल.
Good.
Okay. These are the products produced from that stem. Khansari is
Mysore
khadi
pak.
chakar.
Is it black color?
कुछ भी.
Khadi
Black color होता है yellow.
Brown, black color का
Ma'am, it's Mysore pak na.
कुछ भी बोलते यार.
For a long time you are telling myself.
Brown या yellow color बोलते हो. Mysore pak direct plants में ना.
Okay. So what are the products from sugarcane?
Sugar, khansari.
And jaggery you can read. So what are the climatic conditions? He already told about temperature.
75 to 100 centimeters.
75.
to 100 centimeters.
In the textbook, you once check what is the temperature and rainfall. You tell. Temperature how much?
100 to 150.
That is.
75 to 100.
That is why I told you to read. Temperature you tell.
There it was 75.
Ma'am, I'll read. Temperature. Sugarcane matures in 10 to 18.
Sugarcane how much?
Sugarcane matures in 10 to 18 months depending upon the climate. Sugarcane grows best in areas with 20 degrees Celsius to 26 degrees Celsius.
20 to 26.
6 degrees Celsius. Temperature. Its growth starts at a mean temperature of about 20 degrees Celsius and the growth accelerates with an increasing temperature up to 24 degrees Celsius and finally stops at 26 degrees Celsius. Frost is fatal for sugarcane crop. Short, cool, dry winter season during ripening and harvesting is ideal.
So this much temperature. Then rainfall how much you tell me? 100 to
100 to 150.
First is written.
Volume पे 75
no.
What is that?
No, volume also 100 to 150.
After temperature, what are you getting?
Frost is fatal.
For the plant.
Understood.
temperature नहीं हो सकता है.
So it needs
Okay, volume is correct. But that video only we have seen 75 for this. So that is wrong. So I told you to read that one. 100 to 150.
centimeters.
See, it require water. How much water it is getting, that much sucrose content will increase. Understood? Sucrose is the sugar content. So that it require water, but in the field water is not required. That means irrigation is required for its growth, but not in water. Water is harmful. Standing water is harmful because that root part
Still water.
it is it get what is that spoiled. The plant get spoiled.
But still water is required for rice. No?
Rice it is. So it is not used still water, standing water we used. Okay. Frost is harmful. Okay. It is having a long growing season for 10 to 18 months. That is why the land frost, F-R-O-S-T, frost. It is not that hard.
सही बोल रही है.
Yes, it is not. It is not that hard one. Frost that in freezer that powder is also.
कौन से बोले तू?
बर्फ सॉलिड है. हंसा क्यों तू? मैम ने क्या बोला? बर्फ सॉलिड है जो फ्रीजर में पाउडरी सब होता है ना, फ्रॉस्ट, वो हार्मफुल है.
Yes, what?
Snow ice, no.
ड्राई आइस कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का बनता है.
Carbon.
Ma'am, snow like substance.
ओके, इसने बोला तेरे कान में. ऐसा
Okay.
लगता है.
नहीं, मैंने कार्बन नहीं बोला,
Now listen.
Miss,
See, 10 to 18 months growing season is there. So that is why the land meant for sugarcane to be separate land. The other land cannot be utilized for sugarcane because it is having a long growing season. Understood? So along with that, other crops also cannot be grown. That is the peculiarity because other crops are having short growing season for 4 months maximum. This crop grows for a long. So that is why other crops are not grown along with the sugarcane. Okay. What type of soil? Mostly that alluvial soil is good, and even clayey soil, that black soil is also good for the growth of sugarcane. But crystalline soil is not good for sugarcane growth. Then another thing is that what are the methods of cultivation? So this 2-3 methods are there. It is to be learned. First of the method is sowing method. The seeds of sugarcane are sown, or there is another method is that the plant part is cut and placed in rows. So that is what first one is sowing method. Seeds of the plant is sown between January and April. In between January and April, seeds are sown. That was the first method. Then the second method, that first method is this, second is set method. What is set method? Already I told you, the part of that plant is cut and placed in rows at distances, equal intervals. What is set method? Can you tell?
Set method where the plants are cut and then
Not plant.
the stem.
Stem is cut and at the joints that one is cut and placed at equal distance. 2 or 3 joints taken from the top of the healthy cane and planted in horizontal equidistant 1.5 to 2 meter apart furrows and piled with the fertilized soil. Within 2 weeks, the buds on the nodes swell and burst, and a young stalk emerge from the soil. The leaves appear soon after, followed by the appearance of the nodes turned internodes. Next method is ratoon.
Okay.
Ratoon cropping. Where you are going?
To the Rekha ma'am.
To the rectangle.
To the Rekha.
Okay.
The whole way there now.
तो मैम के पास जाएगा ना क्या रहेगा
Unless
अब उसमें ज्यादा
Okay.
इंटरव्यू विद
It is the process by which the cane is cut close to the ground. See, when that plant is there, that near the root, okay, that part is cut where the sugar content is concentrated. After the crop has been cut, the stem begins to grow again and produces a second crop called ratoon. See, in this root part, that portion is being cut, not fully. So, if the harvesting time cutting means it will be taken off, from that part, another plant start coming. Because that part is bottom part is having more sugar content. From the new plant started coming up, so that is called a ratoon method. So if you are getting a question like that, ratoon method of cropping is used in which crop?
Sugarcane.
Sugarcane. Or sugarcane is planted with the dash method. So like that, you should remember about what are the methods. Set and ratoon are the different methods.
Very good question.
Go. Clear? Which are the methods? First is sowing method. The seeds are sown in between January to April. Second method is set method, in which that the plants, the joint part, it is cut and placed horizontally at equal distance, 1.5 to 2 meter distance. That part is placed, and from the shoots started coming. So that way, new crop is grown from out of it. It is called a set method. And another is ratoon method. From the bottom, that is up to the root, that plant is been cut, and from the new shoots started coming. That method is called a ratoon method. Harvesting. Harvesting is done before the cane begins flower. Who all are having that volume? No?
I'm having
You are having? Read it loudly. No laughing and all. Harvesting and processing. Listen carefully.
Harvesting is done before the cane begins to flower. The maximum concentration of sugar is at the base of the cane. The cane is cut at ground level with a machete and removed to the factory for crushing within 48 hours. This is done as the juice starts drying up and the quality deteriorates. The sugarcane juice is processed into jaggery, white sugar, and corn syrup.
White.
Next.
Wait. So
What
what?
is the difference between brown sugar and white sugar?
Brown sugar is good. Actually, when sugarcane is cut and the juice is extracted, it is not having that white color. White color is added by using so many chemicals. That is why it is harmful.
Why white color?
Why sugar is white in color, no?
Yeah, but why is it made white color?
Brown sugar is not having that white color. Jaggery's color is there, no? That is what the real color. So in order to make it in white color, they use so many chemicals. That is why nowadays the doctors are telling not to use sugar. The other things are good. So brown sugar is like that only. That is
Taste is
actual.
same.
Eh?
Taste is same.
Almost.
Not same. By that sugar is having another this thing because of the chemicals. Brown sugar is having the original taste.
Maybe brown, so it's
Yeah, but
The same taste करता है almost.
almost.
Barabar, you this first time you.
I went to washroom with him and I filled the bottle.
It's a white, a pink song.
Because the salt
Yeah. Okay. Read it. So what I was telling is that see that plant is harvested from the bottom because from the bottom that more sugar content, sucrose content is there. That is why that way it is harvested. And after that harvesting, what is the this has to be taken to the factory within 48 hours. Otherwise, the sucrose content will reduce. So, in haulage, that is in transportation, the sugar content will reduce. That is why most of that factories, sugar factories, are confined to that locality. Because in order to avoid that transportation.
In order to avoid the decrease in sucrose content.
The transportation only I told, no? Then byproducts, products and byproducts. Who can read? You are having no textbook. Hello.
Now where is the
है मैं पढ़ूँ.
now where is production?
62.
Volume
Volume.
That is maths only.
Maths.
Maths कौन है?
अभी नहीं मेरे पास था मैंने दिया आज.
You are not having.
मेरे पास है बड़े.
नहीं आते. There are 61.
62.
Harvesting क्या क्या बताओ?
Products and byproducts. Harvesting के नीचे है.
Sugar, sugarcane juice, concentrate powder, gold or jaggery, and icing sugar.
These are the major products. That is from sugarcane. These major products are produced. Now, second,
Molasses, it is a kind of dark brown syrup.
molasses. So that molasses is extracted that from that sugar. That is a kind of extract come as a byproduct of it.
Bagasse.
Bagasse.
Bagasse is the waste, no? Which is remaining. It is burnt.
Sometimes it is burned. It can be used for newsprint also.
It was there last year.
Rejected cane after being crushed. It is plowed into the soil, fed to cattle, and used for fuel mills. Press mud, it is used to make wax, shoe polish, and carbon paper board considered.
So you have to learn about byproducts, which are the byproducts of it and main products also. Okay, what are the main products you tell me? Sugar, sugarcane juice, khansari, and jaggery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is this guy in lungi?
Huh?
This guy in the picture is in lungi.
Okay, then molasses, then bagasse, press mud. These are the other byproducts. Major sugarcane producing areas. Yes.
Plate from Punjab, Bihar, black soil area from Maharashtra to Tamil Nadu, coastal Andhra Pradesh, and Krishna Valley.
These are the major producing area, and the most important sugarcane producing state is UP. Uttar Pradesh is the most important sugarcane producing state, and now that even Maharashtra is also second largest producer because The climate of this is good, and a long crushing season is there compared to other areas.
Sorry, I'm by mistake.
No, it is not by mistake. You come this side. By mistake, it never happens. Purposely only happens. Because your body part is that just what is that moving ahead than you.
Singapore.
Yeah.
बस साइड वाला को समझिए
Okay. Next important. So I was telling about why that Maharashtra is having more that sugar industries because Maharashtra is having a long crushing season. Sugarcane is a seasonal crop. The word seasonal means that
Season.
ऐसा समझा उसको
सच्ची में नहीं समझा.
हाँ कोई नहीं
see that the season only that work will take place. Means it is not throughout the year. Many other crops can be there for
Like
throughout
mango
the
is
year.
seasonal.
So sugarcane product, sugar industries work only during a particular period. Short crushing season in North India, but in South India, especially the western part of India, it is having a long crushing season. That is why it is there in Maharashtra. Okay. Next important crop is oil seeds. Okay. You just read oil seeds.
Ma'am, I don't have all this in my book.
Oil seeds. In this book, what
All the principal oil seeds, groundnut, linseed, castor, sesame, soybean, cottonseed, sunflower, and mustard, etc. are grown in India. These oils are used for various purposes. They are used as industrial raw materials in the manufacture of paints, varnishes,
is reading? Oil seeds.
hydrogenated oils, soaps, and lubricants. Vegetable oils produced from the seeds of groundnut, mustard, sesame, and yes, sunflower. क्या है? Printing mistake. Yes, sunflower.
उसको पढ़ने का तो प्रिंट
Safflower and sunflower.
पढ़ने नहीं आता प्रिंटिंग.
चुप ना. बोलते रहते कुछ भी.
पढ़ना.
Soybean are edible. They are commonly used as cooking medium. Although linseed oil obtained from flax seeds is used for cooking food in some areas of central India, it is characterized as a non-edible oil. Castor oil too is non-edible. Groundnut is the leading oil seed, followed by mustard. Oil cake. The residue left
Oil
after
cake
the
is
extraction
that
of oil from the oil seed
after
is
extracting
used as a
oil
fodder for
that
animals and also
what we are
by
getting,
living in the fields.
it is given for that cattle as a feed.
Manure in the fields.
Manure also, cattle feed also. Okay.
Groundnut. Groundnut is also known as peanut or monkey nut. It is believed that groundnut was introduced in India from Brazil during the 16th century. It contains about 42% oil, which is extracted from the nuts found in the roots of the plant. It is mainly used for manufacture of hydrogenated oil. It is also used in making margarine,
Aryan, read from where he stopped.
emulsion the soap.
क्या बोल रहे इसको कैसे पढ़ना
Don't.
Hmm?
Don't tell.
I'm not telling you. I'll never tell you.
Imagine this.
Darat.
अब हम बराबर नहीं बच्चे.
गलत है चलो बोल रहे थे वैसे वो पैराग्राफ में हो ही नहीं रहा वो अलग बात है
Imagine बोला.
Ground oil is used.
मैं वैसे तो क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन पर बात कर रहा हूँ
very hard.
Ground.
I mean, not paying attention, ma'am. What is this?
Ma'am,
That is why I call it.
Ma'am, I was reading oil king.
Ma'am, he's also paying attention, but he's not paying attention, ma'am.
He's not paying attention.
See?
legit इधर से पढ़ता है तो मैम किसी को उतना लगा था मैंने इधर से होने वाला
The nuts are usually long, it's sorted as sweet.
Yeah.
Yes. See, here oil seeds are the seeds which are used for extracting oil. Some of them are edible oil which can be used for as a cooking medium. Some are non-edible oils. So it cannot be used as cooking medium. For example, castor oil. It cannot be used as a cooking medium. And sometimes this oil, oil, hydrogenated oil is also made. What is hydrogenated? Vanaspati. That means dalda type. That is what hydrogenated. And India is one of the major producer of oil seeds because variety of oil seeds are there. Many countries only one or two varieties are available, but in India, variety of oil seeds are produced, and as an agricultural country, these crops are grown for food purpose as well as for producing oil. For example, coconut, if you are taking, coconut oil can be produced, but coconut can be used for cooking purpose also. So like that, so many types of this one oil seeds are produced in the country. And about that, first one we have learned is about the groundnut. Groundnut.
I'm feeling cold. Getting off the AC.
Yes,
I'll just go get the remote.
Huh?
I'll go get the remote for the AC.
Where you will?
In the Rekha ma'am cabin.
उधर तक नहीं जाने का.
I mean इधर ही है. जो ये आगे जाके लेफ्ट में है ना, वो न्यू कोऑर्डिनेटर cabin.
भाई तेरे मॉम का फोन आ रहा है
You told you are going, no? Okay. It is a Rabi crop in Odisha and southern states and Kharif crops in other part. This groundnut, very same groundnut, is grown as a Rabi crop in Odisha and the southern states, whereas it is a Kharif crop in North Indian states. So there is difference. We have studied some of the crops are grown in the Kharif season in South India or in it as a Rabi crop in other part. Some of the crops are grown as a Rabi crop in South India and the other areas it is a Kharif crop like that. So groundnut is Rabi crop in Odisha and other South Indian states, whereas it is a Kharif crop in North Indian states. Then it is also known as peanut or monkey nut. It is believed that groundnut was introduced in India from Brazil. So it was not of Indian origin. It is introduced to India from Brazil. Temperature 20 to 25 degrees Celsius, rainfall 50 to 100 centimeters. Dry, light and sandy soil, loamy, well-drained black soil.
Ma'am, can you just 5 minutes break?
So are suitable for its growth. What are the purposes it serve? It's very important. Underline that part. It is used for the manufacture of hydrogenated oil. So volume in between it is written black soil. You just strike it off. Manufacture of hydrogenated oil. Have you seen? Uses. No?
It was there chemistry, that's what coordinated oil.
Last to last year, I think. 8 minutes.
See, groundnut is that paragraph. It is written. It is mainly used for the manufacture of hydrogenated oil. It is also used in making margarine, medical emulsions, and soap. Groundnut oil is used as a cooking medium. Its oil cake is used as cattle feed. The nuts are eaten raw, roasted, salted, or sweetened. Underlined or not? Irene? I note mine.
Big choice. Yes.
Means you are award-winning English speaker.
So shameless. Thank you, Bulls.
Just that.
Wow, that is a shameless one ever. Good man.
That you have heard about that chicky.
Chupna.
Chicky is
Chupna.
sweetened
Chupna.
form of
Kapler.
Either
okay. And the raw also we eat. And many other forms. It is written raw, roasted, salted, or sweetened. Okay. Methods of cultivation is broadcasting and drilling, sowing. So sowing in the month of June, July, harvested November, December. And major produce in Tamil Nadu, February, March. Why? We know that in South India, Odisha and other South Indian states, it is grown as a rabi. Whereas in North India, it is a kharif crop. That is why there is differences in sowing and harvesting. The process is that the entire plant is removed, including the roots, and groundnuts are dried and packed into sacks to be sent to the mills or commercial establishments. So first one is that the entire plant is removed and the root only this one is there and it has to be separated and then dry and packed for sale. Okay. Distribution Gujarat, Telangana and Tamil Nadu. Okay.
Okay.
Next mustard is the soybean is.
Can you do this in next class?
Only two parts are left from this chapter.
Can you do it next class?
Next class.
Ma'am, because time is anyways.
Ma'am, test.
Test, are you ready?
No, ma'am.
Yes.
yes क्या होता है?
पढ़ तो
तुझे बोला कि आज
अबे चुप वही तो यार democratic class and
Otherwise, it is better to complete that mustard and soybean.
दूसरा को जाएगा
दो नहीं दो पेज भी नहीं है एक ही पेज 3-4 वॉल्यूम में That is the only. हाँ
मैम सी
अच्छा ओके कर लो यार
नहीं और आदि आज दो चैप्टर खत्म करें
rush up to wash 2:45 से उधर क्लास
For 9:7.
हाँ so that is why I have to rush up.
then you early ma'am. You early.
No, I'll bang it.
अच्छा मैं भी टेस्ट करता है
अबे यार
See, I'm telling. Next week only I am getting class. I have to finish the portion.
ma'am you already finished 2 chapters of
Understood. One more lesson I have.
कर लेते
दो बार बाकी हो गए
Only 2 parts are left. Mustard. Okay, Aditya, you are having that volume. Read mustard.
पेज नंबर क्या
Page number 63.
194
63.
मैम वो
Volume.
वॉल्यूम में देख रहा है
63 रबी क्रॉप और मिक्स
Listen, read loudly.
रबी क्रॉप और मिक्स विद व्हीट ग्राम एंड बार्ले
So this crop is grown along with wheat, gram or barley. So sometimes it is grown as separate rabi crop, but mostly it is grown along with the other crop. Okay.
Mustard produced is an important edible oil. It is used extensively in northern India as a cooking medium. Climatic conditions: cool climate, temperature is 10 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius, and rainfall is 25 centimeter to 40 centimeter.
It is growing in the cool season. Cool climatic condition is favorable for its growth. And you are knowing that mustard oil is used in the North Indian states as a major cooking medium.
Soil requirements: alluvial, heavy loams to light. Methods of cultivation: mustard is grown with wheat, gram, barley in a row in the same climatic conditions.
Okay. Same along with the wheat, barley, or gram.
Harvesting and processing: it is harvested about 1 or 2 weeks before the main crop and collected the heaps in the granary. The seeds are separated by getting them trampled under the bullock's feet.
Okay, so this I have told while teaching. That is in that wheat also someplace it was written is trampled under the feet of bullock. But mostly this mustard seed is trampled under the feet of bullock. What happened 2 weeks before that harvesting of the wheat, this mustard is harvested, bundled it, and stored in the granaries. And afterwards, it is taken and tumbled under the feet of bullock, and the mustard is separated. Okay.
Distribution: Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Punjab, Madhya Pradesh, and Haryana.
Okay. Clear? Now soybean.
Soybean. Soybean is cultivated as a kharif crop. It is a rich source of protein. Climatic conditions: temperature 13 degrees Celsius to 24 degrees Celsius, rainfall 40 centimeter to 60 centimeter. Soil requirements:
So what type of crop is soybean? It is a kharif crop. And what you are seeing, that is, you might have seen soya chunks. Okay, it is not that soybean, this one, grain, or sorry, not a grain, that seed. It is another one. From that, so many varieties of things are produced. So oil is produced, soya chunks is other one, soya milk is produced, and even soya sauce is produced, and one more is that what is that paneer.
tofu.
So these all varieties are produced from this soy. What is the soil requirement?
Friable, loamy, acidic soils are best.
Acidic soil.
Methods of cultivation: the crop needs 3 or 4 irrigations during its growing period. Before sowing, its seeds are covered with gourd, jaggery, and rhizophyll.
So the seeds before it's sowing, it is mixed with gourd or rhizobium. It is mixed with before sowing.
Harvesting and processing: it is harvested in the middle of October and distribution Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Maharashtra.
Okay, got it completed, no? So why next take a wait? Because only one day.
Ma'am, there's more 3 minutes left. But okay.
One thing I want to ask that the geography सर का क्वेश्चन में क्लाइमेट पढ़ाया टॉपो पढ़ाया ना
First climate.
only climate is over. I will complete.
अभी तक 2 ही लेक्चर हुआ है.
I will take the transcript. This one.
Bye, ma'am.
Okay.
Bye ma'am. Bye bye. ये स्ट्रीम अभी यूट्यूब पे फेमस हो जाएगा.
बोला था ना सर ने आपका काम.
You finished 2 chapters today.
Getting only one more day.